Good morning, greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. On Animal Knowledge Seeker, today I'm your host for the morning. My name is Badhum Dash. I'm from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I'm proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and certified international educational and training institute. In last 3 years, we already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus profession and 4,500 plus organization. Institute of Global Professional is an education institute that provides social work globally recognized and reportable. We serve student community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one skill just by offering formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate proficient generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, internationally to student, job seeker, job holder, and also for learner, the respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institute from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinar, seminar courses, award, quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like create own portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and all knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge which can update all day. Kids learning game website, free course, conversations, and many more. We help to empower you to learn to meet their expectation and dream and become highly skilled people. We implement several training program webinar and offline online courses for youth and learner by professional trainers, speaker, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kind of youth and promote the education of their abilities and personalities. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the state of global professional. We believe that knowledge is love and light and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and we serve them with good research and practice method. We must have a genuine concern for the learner we present. More diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead the session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP member are committed to offering effective best quality service and continual improvement so that individual who seek information can improve their skill level and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. So support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. So support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to the next, with your continuous support. We already completed 1,980 webinars successfully. Moving to the next video continuous support. We already completed 1980 webinars successfully. The IGP speaker, participant, and well wisher. At this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We change and design our website www.eduigp.com. On this website, we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched our new website where you can find all our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy our service. So create your account from us with profile information. Note that with profile information, you'll enjoy all feature. With mismatched data, you cannot do anything here. From now, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We replace slide. You have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all of our previous webinars with verified certificate. Now it's easier and time oriented because after the session we will not provide you any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam. After that, if you pass, you will receive your certificate, otherwise not. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you are an IGP speaker, you can download all your previous certificate, speakership certificate. If you are a host of IGP, you can download certificate of graduate. If you are an online live quiz competition winner, you can download a certificate of participation. If you are selected for a lifetime membership, then you can download a certificate of lifetime membership easily. Besides this, if you participated in an award function which organized combined support with IGP, you can download that also. You can easily prepare and download 18 types of certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate Global Professional Membership, Certificate Global Inclusion in the Pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge Seeker, Certificate of Social Activities in the Pandemic, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Game 2020, 2021, and 2022, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1, Authentic Assessment in Teaching Learning, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2, Teaching Research for Language and Assessment, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3, Digital Classroom Engagement 2, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 4. The new trend in education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 5, Upper Skill Association Skills, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 6, Trend and Innovation in Mathematics Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 7, Research Comprehension Approach, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 8, Art in Teaching a Special Program in the Art, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 9, 21st Century Tooling Teaching Mathematics, Certificate of IGP Corporate Ambassador, Certificate of IGP Campus Ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 1,000 plus international level quiz with verified certificate. Teaching tips for teacher, health tips for parents, health tips for teachers, gamification tools for teacher. You can join IGP alumni. You can check out our prepared student services website for free and many more. Dear IGP well-wisher, we promise to raise, but lack of technical problem will late sending you on time. This is a great opportunity to collect your previous condition to solve all issue from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything, and check the dashboard for all of your details. It's a crucial request to check our button and pages on our website. Surely I can see the benefit. Thank you, but note that without an account or logged in, you cannot enjoy our service. At present, we are going to start our 1981 webinar, which name is How Will Recycling Help Us? And today our speaker's name is Khalikullah Ahmed. He is from India. Before I hand over the stage to our speaker, I want to share a little bit about him. Mentor, facilitator, and associate behavioral competency assessor, accredited coach with Barclays Bank, UK, IBM, and Congenital Union Bank of Switzerland, Deloitte of AML and KYC. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sir, the stage is you. You can start your presentation now.
Yeah. Good morning, friends. One second. Uh, Sorry. One second. Yeah. Yes, friends. Wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So today our topic is importance of recycling. As she introduced me, I am right coach Khalilullah. Khalil plus Allah. Khalil means friend, so you can call me as Khalil. So today we are going to talk about importance of recycling. This is very much need of the hour of the topic. So I have taken this topic to discuss with you. So the definition is to process something in order to regain material for human use. We recycle to get the material back. Again, it can be used for human use. That is the purpose of recycling. In fact, I jokingly say recycling happens in our kitchen. Our mom or our wives, they recycle the food, don't they? If our favorite dish, idli is left over, evening time, this idli is prepared as a uh, idli upma. That's how they recycle it. We can reuse the product, but in a different form. That is why it is called recycle. The other terms are reuse, alter, or recover. So I hope this definition definitely is clear to you, right? So what is recycling? Recycling is process of collecting, separating, reusing and remanufacturing used material and product. The same material is used again. That is the purpose of recycle. Nearly anything we see and use can be recycled. However, we recycle only about 30% of all we see, when in reality, there are 75% of all the material that can be recycled. Where did the origin begin? Recycling has been a common practice for most of human history, with recorded advocates as far back as Plato in the 4th century BC. So, from then onwards, recycling happens. In pre-industrial time, there is an evidence of scrap, bronze, and other metals being collected in Europe and melted down for perpetual reuse. We have seen people collecting money coins. They melt it because each government spends a lot of money in minting the coins. So people sometimes melt the coins and they get more value out of it than the money the federal bank fixes it. No, they get more value than it. That is why they collect the coins and they melt it. Why recycling should be done? As I told you, we can reuse the materials. That is the main purpose. We don't go into waste bins. We recycle it and we try to reuse the same material in a different form. Recycling is one of the best ways for you to have a positive impact on the world in which we live. Recycling is important to both the natural environment and also for us. We must act fast as the amount of waste we create is increasing all the time. The amount of rubbish we create is constantly increasing. Why? Because increasing wealth means increasing wealth of people. That means people are buying more products and ultimately creating more waste. They are buying more products, but ultimately they are creating more waste because even the packaging material we don't use it in our home. After we unpack the product, we start using the product, but we discard the packing materials. So the wealth of the people is going up, and instead of a small TV, now they are buying 65 inches, 85 inches, 105 inches, big TVs. And the packing materials are very big. They cannot keep it in their home. So they just discard it. Increasing population means there are more people on the planet to create waste. Yes, everyone will start buying, so they will create waste. New packaging and technological products are being developed. Much of these products contain materials that are not biodegradable. The packing materials, uh, the bubble sheets, what they are using for to pack the fragile materials. Yes, so that they cannot be, they create waste. It cannot be reused. New packaging and technology, this we have discussed. New lifestyle changes such as eating fast food, that means we create lot of waste. A study conducted by Technical University of Denmark, according to the Economist newspaper, they found that 83% of the cases, recycling is the most efficient method to dispose of household waste. Dumping 10,000 tons of waste in a landfill creates 6 jobs because there are people who segregates. So whatever is being dumped on the landfill, there are people who segregates. While recycling the same 10,000 tons of waste can create over 36 jobs. So it creates job also. However, a 2004 assessment by the Danish Environment Assessment Institute concluded that incineration was the most effective method of disposing drink containers, even aluminium ones. We are going to see how each material is being recycled. So, what are the types of recycling? There are e-recycling, otherwise called computer recycling, plastic, chemical, wood, glass, textiles, bricks or inert waste, waste paper recycling, and cardboard recycling. So, for every material, there is a separate process for recycling. So, we are going to see each one of it. Now, first let us discuss e recycling. Used electronics which are destined for reuse, resale, salvage, recycling, or disposal are also considered e waste. The batteries we use, either in your torchlight or in your laptop or in your mobile or whatever household articles, they are being reused, recycled. Electronic scrap components such as CPU, they contain potentially harmful components. It contains lead, so it is being recycled not to harm the human. Then plastic recycling. Plastic recycling is the process of recovering scrap or waste plastics and reprocessing the material into useful products. Okay. Of course, the plastic recycling, the product, after recycling the plastic, the products manufactured are little fragile, but still they can be used for quite some time. Soft plastics are also recycled. Okay. So, next, chemical recycling. Chemical recycling refers to operations that aim to chemically degrade the collected plastic waste into its monomers or either basic chemicals. So anything and everything can be recycled, but there are separate processes. So chemical recycling refers to operations that aim to chemically degrade the collected plastics waste into its monomers or other basic chemicals which can be reused. Then glass recycling. Glass recycling is the processing of waste glass into usable products. Glass waste should be separated by chemical composition, and then depending on the end use and the local processing capabilities might also have to be separated into different colors. Friends, I worked with the PepsiCo. There were different colored bottles were used. For 7 Up green bottle and for Mountain Dew dark green bottles. Because 7 Up or the Mountain Dew, they react with the sunlight. So it is packed in the green bottles. In our factory, we used to get lot of breakages while packing the product or while handling the project to the warehouse or from warehouse to the trucks. So lot of breakages happen. We separate the bottles. The green bottles will be segregated separately, and the um, other bottle, I mean, no colors. Okay, it's a transparent bottle. Its waste are separated separately. Okay, so glass waste should be separated by chemical composition, and then depending on the end use and local processing capabilities, it might also have to be separated into different colors. We used to do it. Okay. Then wood recycling. It is the process of turning waste timber into usable products. So we used to make this kind of pallets. These pallets are used in the big warehouses to keep the products on it and to lift it easily by the small cranes. So recycling timber is a practice that was popularized in the early 1990s as issues such as deforestation and and climate change. It prompted both timber suppliers and consumers to turn into more products. In China, they recycle the cotton boxes in making small desks for the school kids. They use it. They make a small, sturdy, small desks for school kids. They use it for to manufacture bags also. So there are many ways we can think of it. Then textile recycling. Textile recycling is the process by which old clothing and other textiles are recovered for reuse or material recovery. So it is the basis for the textile recycling. Friends, if you don't recycle these products which are not biodegradable, it makes our soil worst. So we try to recycle everything and we used to try to reuse it till the last moment of that product. We try to reuse it. Then bricks or inert waste. Bricks are classified as inert waste. Of course, it doesn't harm anything because bricks are made by the soil only, right? So it goes back to the soil. It doesn't harm any human being. That is why it is called inert waste. These can be sent to landfills, of course, but there is a landfill tax in some of the countries of 2.5 pounds per ton. However, many types of bricks can be recycled as fill material, aggregate, or reused if the mortar can be removed cleanly. Then waste paper. Our newspapers or whatever paper we use to write exams or to write notes, or the notebooks and other waste paper, they are also is also being recycled. The process of waste paper recycling most often involves mixing used biodegraded. We add some chemicals also to break it down. It is then chopped up or heated, which breaks down to further into strands of cellulose, a type of organic plant material. These waste paper, recycled waste papers can be reused again as newspapers or again as a writing papers. That is the beauty of it. Do you know 1 ton of recycled paper can save 17 trees? If you know this practice, if you know this fact, you will not waste any paper. Some people I have seen in airports or other malls, instead of picking up one tissue paper, they pick up 10 papers. Sir, 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 sir. They pick up some 10 papers to wipe out their hands. See, to make 1 ton of paper, we have to kill 17 trees. Now there are water taps and the heater. We can clean our hands. Absolutely no problem. But many people they indiscriminately use the tissue papers. So everyone should know this fact. So 1 ton of recycled paper can save 17 trees, 380 gallons of oil, 3 cubic yards of landfill space, 4,000 kilowatts of energy, and 7,000 gallons of water. See how much we save. How much we save. So we should definitely educate our younger generation or our friends, relatives who use the papers indiscriminately. Without even the newspaper, reading the newspaper, they just dump it. Everywhere we see. So we should help people to recycle the newspapers. Okay, so by doing that, we are saving 17 trees, 380 gallons of oil, 3 cubic yards of landfill space, 4,000 kilowatts of energy, and 7,000 gallons of water. Okay, in the same way, for other recycling also, for other materials, whatever we have seen so far, we save a lot of energy, we save a lot of water, we save a lot of energy, because to doing it, to manufacture those, say for example the glass bottle or the cotton box or the textile, how much water is being used, how much energy is being used by way of electricity or the human energy or the money. So we should try not to waste even a single simple products. Okay, if it is not usable at all, yes, we can dump it. Then that can be recycled. That should be the last resort, in my opinion. I hope you understand and you accept with me. So this is the process of recycling. So the trees, they get photons, water, and carbon dioxide. It emits carbon dioxide. Sorry, it emits oxygen, absorbs carbon dioxide, and 15 to 25% is converted into lignin. 23 to 32% is converted to hemicellullar and cellulose. Sorry, hemicellulose. 38 to 50% cellulose. So these are being transported as to the ground, and cellulose, hemicellulose are converted into biodegradable diesel or petrol. Okay, so nature has its own process of recycling. From the nature, we also have learned the recycling of all other products what we use. So what is the importance of recycling? It is important for environment. That is very much important, because globally, the global warming, you might have heard about it. It's a happening. So every century or every certain years, global is getting warmed. The heat is going up. Maybe after some centuries, people may not live in earth. So we have to save earth. So it is very, very important to save our earth. So it is recycling is important for our environment. It is important for people. I have told you. It is important for people. Otherwise, the earth will become not qualified to live in. It is important for your health. Conservation of material. This is the ultimate benefit. Conservation of material to save energy. We have already discussed. By not wasting, how much energy we save. To reduce garbage in landfills. You might have seen the landfills outside of our city limit. There will be landfills where all the municipal corporation they dump the garbage. Of course, nowadays many cities have started their recycling plant in the landfills. They try to convert it into energy and other forms. So, what is important for environment? It is very important, as waste has a huge negative impact on the natural environment. Harmful chemicals and greenhouse gases are released from rubbish in landfill sites. Recycling helps to reduce the pollution caused by the waste. Habitat destruction and global warming are also are some of the effects caused by the deforestation. Recycling reduces the need for raw materials because we recycle the product and we regain some materials so that the rainforest can be preserved. Huge amounts of energy are used when making products from raw materials. Recycling requires much less energy and therefore helps to preserve natural resources. Okay, in the meantime, I would like to congratulate Ruth Atia. We have a special gift for you. We noticed that to date, you attend most sessions with us. Congratulations and thanks from bottom of our heart. Based on your activity, today we will share an honorary some gift. Okay, it has been organized by the organizers. Good. Then, how recycling helps people. Recycling is essential to cities around the world and to the people living in them. No space for waste. Our landfill sites are filling up fast. By 2025, almost all landfills in the UK will be full. Not only in the UK, all other countries, all landfills will be full. That is why each government, every government is thinking of um, putting their efforts into recycling. It actually reduces financial expenditure in the economy. Making product from raw material cost much more than if they were made from the recycled products. If they make use of the raw materials and make the new product, that cost is more. As I already discussed, when you use the resource from the recycled materials, the cost comes down. With a lesser cost, you can produce the same quality material. So it helps to preserve natural resources for future generations. We have to be very, very careful about our future generations. We have to give the future generation a clean environment, a good earth to live. Recycling reduces the need for raw material. It also uses less energy, therefore preserving natural resources for the future. So, what are the advantages? To summarize, less energy usage, reduce usage of new raw materials, protects the nature, it minimizes the global warming, conserves natural resources, fuel saving, energy saving. So, what are the economical benefit? It creates jobs, and the recycled materials are of low cost. So, for recycling, we used to say three R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. I already discussed with you about reusing the same material till it becomes non usable. You should try to reuse. Reduce the waste. These two things we can do it. Recycle, of course, there are some processes they do it. We should help reusing the waste. So, three re for a better world: reuse, reduce, and recycle. This symbol, it is called mobilis symbol. I mean, it shows again we can use it. The arrow marks, the turned arrow marks, it says we can again and again we can use it. So if recycling not done, a lot of pollution will happen. Natural habitats will be destroyed because these waste can be eaten by the wildlife. Nowadays we see In India, it's quite common that all the bulls, they stray in the street. They eat waste posters. They eat, sometimes they eat, because they don't know how to segregate. They eat the plastic carry bags and all. It harms the animals, so we should avoid it. Then water pollution, land pollution, natural resources disaster, weather changes, global warming we were talking about, then damage stoppages. Okay, so recycling should be done. So now, what is the people attitude towards recycling? Majority of the people, they don't contribute towards recycling and think it is as if the matters of no importance. All the governments in all the nations, they are, this is very stressed upon. All the municipalities or the local governments, they announce in the mic to make awareness of the people. They ask them to segregate the waste. They ask them to keep two or three waste bins, as we see in the most of the places, segregate the waste. But most people, they don't do it. They dump it all in one bin, and they dump it in the waste bin. Actually, these are the people who don't want to make everyone should play his part or her part regarding this issue, as a matter is critical and not trivial. So, what's the government role? Legislation has also been used to increase and maintain a demand for recycled materials. Nowadays, the local governments, they have started to fine the people. If they find out the people are dumping all the waste in one bin, they try to fine the people 500 rupees, 1000 rupees, like that, to bring in discipline. Otherwise, this is not required. If the people are obedient, if the people are following the rules of the government, this is not required. But 4 months of such a legislation exists. Minimum recycled content mandates, utilization rates, and recycled product labeling. But unfortunately, these rules are not being followed to some extent. The major hindrance is the attitude of the people. If the people are being aware that what kind of serious part recycling is taking in their life or in their generation's life, then the governance rules will be followed. So, what can be done? Fortunately, the numbers are not all bad. While only a small amount of total plastics are recycled every year, that number is on the upward trend, from 7.1 to 7.1% in 2009 to 9% in 2012. On top of that, many others have introduced bans on plastic grocery bags. Now, in India, it is being strictly implemented. People are advised to carry their own bag from their home. So, shops and malls are not permitted to give carry bags, grocery bags. They plan or they plan to in the future. These initiatives alone are not enough, but of course, they are promising signs. So there are myths. There are myths about the residential recycling. But what about other materials we encounter in our day-to-day lives? So with these tips, something towards the recycling. Some people say most Americans recycle all they can, but the answer is false. Research shows convenience and commitment are required for maximum recycling. Convenience and commitment, that is very, very important. It is required for maximum recycling. For instance, do you have recycling containers in multiple rooms in your home? No. If not, recyclables in rooms other than the kitchen often get thrown away. Plus, the more members in the household who commit to recycle, the better the quality of the materials they recycle. Then another bit, the recycling arrows. I told you, the Mobiles arrows on a container mean it is recyclable at a material recovery facility. It's not 100% truth. It's only in some cases, yes. Manufacturers strive to get eco-friendly information on their product label. The FTC requires that a product have at least 60% access to local programs, like a material recovery facility processing, to include the Mobiles symbol on the product. Containers. Containers must be quickly cleaned in order to be recycled. No. As much as possible, we have to empty the container. While all bottles, cans, and containers should be clean, dry, and free of most food waste, before you place them in your recycling container, they don't need to be spotless, of course, because liquids can be emptied completely. But if there are some food items, yes, of course, you cannot 100% clean it. Nothing wrong in it. The goal is to make sure they are clean enough to avoid contaminating other materials like paper. Try using a spatula to scrap cans and jars. We have to. But who cares? We have to clean as much as possible. Okay? Then, another myth is it doesn't matter if something belongs to the recycling cart. The hauler will sort everything anyway. False. There are increasing amounts of non-recyclable items sent to material recovery facility, and all of them must be removed by hand by trained staff. Or some countries use sorting machine, so they don't contaminate the high value recyclable. But friends, please understand, the people who are working in the landfills, they are also humans. They are also humans. We should think of them. While we hesitate to clean the waste, we are expecting somebody else to do the same job. It's totally unfair. Is it not so? Non-recyclable items placed in your recycling containers increase cost of recycling. It slows the process and pose safety risk to employees. This I realized when I worked in PepsiCo. When we collect bottles from the retail outlets, some people they fold the straws and put it inside the bottle, and the mechanically we cannot clean it. The factories where mostly robots are there, and when it goes in the process, we cannot remove the straws. And we had to deploy, though we deployed robots, we had to deploy human being to remove such kind of bottle, to remove the straws inside. And some people put something in the bottle, so it slows down the process. It slows down the process, and it increases the cost. We have to pay to the human, the laborers. So it slows the process, and it's also pose safety risk to employees. So we have to be committed. We have to be very, very careful while we throw the dump. Focus on only recycling the most valuable materials like clean bottles, cans, paper, and cardboard. If you are not sure whether something is recyclable, throw it in the bins. Okay, fine. Then some people think hoses, tanks, shower curtain, swing sets, etc., are made of plastic, so they must be recyclable. No, friends, it is also a false. If it is not bottles, cans, papers, or cardboard, it probably does not belong in your curbside mixed recycling cart and may even require special handling. Just because an item is made from plastic or contains plastic parts doesn't mean recycling facilities can handle it. There are other resources that can help answer this kind of problems. Aerosol. Aerosol cans are acceptable in the recycle bin. No, it varies, of course. It varies. It's also like just like any other cans. Most recycling programs accept empty can aerosol cans without the caps. If the cans are not empty, they can be dangerous because the liquid inside is under high pressure, so they can be dangerous. Fires have been caused in Balmer chambers and collection trucks from trace amount of chemicals in the cans. So we have to completely empty the liquid. Otherwise, the chemicals, even the small amount of chemicals present in the cans, that will create fire. Okay, so plus cans have been known to become projectiles. Sometimes uh, it flows. Uh, it goes into the air because of the pressure in the can. So we have to be very, very careful. Aerosol cans are also acceptable in the recycle bin. It varies by jurisdiction. Of course, waste management facilities and common vendors accept steel, mixed metal, and aluminum aerosol packages. Multi-material aerosol packages are not recyclable. There is no gray area here from a processor standpoint. However, some cities still list aerosol on the non-acceptable thing. All glass bottles. People think all glass bottles and jars are recyclable. It differs. It differs from country to country. Glass recycling varies by jurisdiction and communities across the US. Some collect glass at drop off. Some collect a glass in the curb with other collections. Bottle bill laws. The CACTOR, IA, MI, MV, VT, MN in NY are all states in the United States. They have separate laws. They say it is called bottle bill laws. They allow the return of per bottle deposit. Okay, so you have to refer to your local government. Okay, CA is California, um, New York, and some other states, Iowa. Some MI is Mississippi. So some states I remember. Okay. So after discussing a serious thing, okay, and let us also learn the fun facts about recycling. Recycling is a 200 billion industry in the US. 200 billion industry. Recycling creates 7 to 10 more jobs than landfills and waste to energy plants. Recycling properly creates valuable resources for US manufacturing. Recycling has been around for thousands of years. We already see it from the period of Pluto. It is there. And every now and then we try to improve the process. Recycling one glass bottle saves enough energy to light a 100-watt bulb. We have already seen how much we save if you 1,000 tons of paper. What are the things being saved? We already learned. The same way, recycling one glass bottle saves enough energy to light a 100-watt bulb for 4 hours. Recycling 1 ton of paper can save 17 trees, 7,000 gallons of water, 2 barrels of oil, and 4,000 kilowatts of energy. Yeah. And recycling cardboard only takes 75% of the energy required to make a new cardboard. See how much we save. Recycling cardboard only takes 75% of the total energy required to make new cardboard. So we should try to recycle. We should try to use the product as far as possible. Recycling 1 ton of cardboard saves 46 gallons of oil. Recycling aluminum cans require 95% less energy than making them from raw material as new. And after discussing with serious matter, I have some jokes on the recycling. I called my local recycling center about what to do with old batteries. They said they would take them free of charge. I used to work in a shoe recycling shop. It was soul destroying. It was soul destroying. You know those boxes full of dead batteries you see in the supermarkets? The ones due for recycling. Did you know you can just take them? They are free of charge. I'm trying to start up my own business recycling discarded chewing gums, but it is very difficult to remove them. I have a joke about recycling, but it has been already used. Hope you enjoyed the jokes also after discussing a very serious matter. So, friends, I hope you will start recycling. You will start help in recycling your products, whatever you use. Thank you for recycling. Thank you so much for being with me for the last 1 hour. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can ask now.
Thank you so much, sir, for a rich content presentation which can impact our
Thank
knowledge
you.
seekers surely. After your
Thank you
presentation,
so
I
much.
hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP Knowledge Seeker. Once again, thank you so much, sir, for your presentation. Now, sir, it's time for our question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable sir, please stay with us. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for the question answer session. Please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have and webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Welcome back, sir. Welcome back to our participant, dear IGP knowledge seeker. Please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition.
Okay. Uh, there's no questions in the chat box. Host, I think we can wind up.
I think, sir, after a wonderful presentation, our participant can understand the topic very clearly. That's why no questions from our participants. So once again, thank you so much, sir, for your time in IGP. We have
Thank
learned
you.
a lot from you with new topic. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth.
Thank you so
Honorable
much.
sir, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, sir. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir. Honorable sir. Before we move to the next, if you want to leave this studio, you can.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir. Dear IGP analysis is time for the most time for the webinar certification process, the most engaging part of the regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP analysis is time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Certification process. Visit www.ddoigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a running session and get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, move to the next with the learning test passing mark 80% if passed. Back to the course again to download your certificate. If you feel to retake the quiz, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, for your attention, I am going to share the procedure again. Visit www.ddoigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a running session and get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, move to the next with the learning test passing mark 80% if passed. Back to the course again to download your certificate. If you feel to retake the quiz, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, it's time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. We change a few processes for online quiz competition. Note that after live, no one can participate. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Visit www.ddoigp.com and sign up or sign in. Without this, you cannot join live quiz competition anymore. Browse the live quiz button or given link. Find the session name and join with your Zara account or logged in. To enjoy an online live quiz competition after the quiz, we will issue certificate for top 10 as previously, which you can find on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. With 16 people, we are going to start our quiz session right now. First question is, how can recycling help us? Option 1, it can save electricity and trees. Option 2, it can save telephones. Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is, how can recycling help us? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is, how does recycling glass help us? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is, how can recycling glass help us? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is, how does us recycling help the animals? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is, how does recycling help us conserve resource? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is, recycling a metal will help us be able to use the metal further into the future because, is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is, recycling plastic will help us make our country clean. Is it true or false? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is, how will GOMOS help us? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our last and final question of the session is, how will GOMS help us? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in the top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on our official Facebook page and group instead of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in the top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on our official Facebook page and group instead of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in your top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalize the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say properly feed your skill. Never stop learning, cause life never stop teaching us. Be happy as yourself. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, try to a goal, not a people of things. Albert Einstein. Before I say hit the like button, I can also thank all IGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as well. See you again in the next session. Thank you.